It's time to go live, everybody. Day 2 of the original cleanse. Feeling great today. I mean, I look old, but I am old. I am just tickled to be here today. So far, I've had lemon juice and celery juice. I worked out, took a walk, 3.5 miles. Stephen even did all 3.5 with me. And came back and had half of a liver. Hey, Tracy Lynn, there you are. Are you staying cool? Poor kid. I'm cooking up curried cauliflower and peas tonight. That's going to be my dinner. So I thought I would share it with everybody because it's really good. I've had it before, and it's really good. So I was just saying what I've had so far today. Hey, Jeannie. Good to see ya. Cooler at the minute, 25 Celsius. So what's that Fahrenheit? I can ask my phone. (25 Celsius) is what Fahrenheit?
25 degrees Celsius is equal to
77
Fahrenheit.
That's warm. Jean, you're still in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen too. We just finished our walk. I did take 6 loads of chips over to the garden, from the chip pile. We almost had another load of chips yesterday, but the tree guy decided he just wanted to go home, so he didn't bring them. But, oh well. We have 3 piles we're spreading, so that'll keep us busy for a little while. But I'm trying to get a little bit done each day. So on the stove, I've got some water getting ready to boil and then a pan to finish the curry. So I have to boil. Oh, yep, it's boiling. I've got a medium cauliflower and English peas. And I'm going to toss that in. And you just get them softened. So I'm going to steam these for, see what he says here, for 3 to 4 minutes. So I will put that in my phone. Let's say 3.5 minutes. With that, we'll just go in between the two. And it's a very simple recipe. It's just steam those, then we'll stick it all in a pan with the other ingredients, and we'll go from there. So for breakfast, I had half of the liver rescue smoothie, and about an hour later, I had half of the heavy metal detox. And I was in the kitchen all day. I made muffins for my sister who's going into the hospital on Wednesday for her mastectomy. And yes, Tracy, this is going to be my dinner, curried cauliflower and peas. So Carol goes in on Wednesday. So I'm taking her to the ferry tomorrow, and our almost sister, she's our adopted sister. We just love her. Carol is going to take care of her over on that side, and I'm going to take care of her kitty cats, who she adores and is very worried about. And I said, don't worry, I'll feed them and clean their litter box and pet them and scritch them and talk to them and everything. So I made Stephen the corn banana bread. I made him a loaf, and I made Carol a muffin because since I'm going to be taking meals up to her, I figure it'll be easier to carry a muffin up. Although a slice of bread would be easy too, but I just decided to make her muffins. And I had her try one to see if I can get her approval, but I think she'll like them. So that I did that, and I made spaghetti squash hash browns. Yes, they're corn banana muffins. They're the same thing that I've been doing. I will, Tracy. I'm going to do lots of prayers. Say a prayer for her. Apparently, they're going to do a simple mastectomy, so hopefully it all goes well. And she gets back here, and then I will feed her and take care of her for as long as she needs. They said expect about 4 weeks. So who knows? She's plant-based, so it could be, who knows what it'll be for her. We'll see. She's definitely surprised them all with how well she's done with the chemo. So for lunch, I had a huge salad and put a kiwi in it. Those kiwis are supposed to help us too, and I'm just pooping up a storm these days, nicely after each meal. It's really a treat for a constipated old late gal like me. And I had a couple of the spaghetti squash hash brown patties that I made, and this time I made them with onion and garlic and mushroom and oregano and thyme and rosemary. I put some spices in, and they were very tasty. I didn't even have to dip them in anything. Yeah, I get two kiwis a day, Dr. B says, and so that's what I've been trying to do is 2 kiwis a day. So I will have one at dinner. And then, of course, the dragon fruit is a natural laxative. Hey, pretty girl's mom, good to see ya. Are you driving tonight? What time is it? Oh, 10 to 6. Boy, today went so fast. So what else did I make? Made a bunch of stuff. Oh, okay. So that's the cauliflower, and I'm supposed to set this aside. You stick it with a fork. Just see. I wonder if these burners turn themselves off sometimes. It says until just tender. Yeah, I guess it's okay. Yeah, it's just. I'll rest it. I set that aside, put this burner on medium high, and then I'm going to put the green onion, garlic, and ginger. So I chopped up some green onion. Oh, it smells good. And I got some ginger, teaspoon, and then I minced up some garlic. Oh, thanks, Tracy Lynn. That's not good to know. I can always use help sleeping. Jeannie, I'm seeing you left me something. Wait a minute. Oh, no, I don't see it in here. Okay, we must have already got back to each other. So what are you doing in the kitchen, Jean? What are you cooking up tonight? I'm trying to think of what else I made today. I was in the kitchen all day. What else did I do? I cleaned all morning, and then after lunch, I went outside and took loads of wood chips over to the garden. I got to keep working on that too. And then tomorrow, I got to take Stephen to the hearing aid adjustment place in Tacoma again because he said it's not quite right. So why suffer with it, I said, let's just go back and have him work on it some more. So I'll take him down to Tacoma, and then I'll take my sister over to the ferry. Tennis and yoga, girl. I do eat the skin on the kiwi. Just eat the whole darn thing. Yeah. What the heck? It's good to see you too, pretty girl's mom. I don't get to see you, but you know what I mean. All right. So this original cleanse is going really well. I'm really enjoying it. After the first cleanse, I didn't really notice anything until like last week. Everything started to work just amazingly, like it's never worked in my whole life. So it's really been cool. Oh. Oh, Jeannie. So you got a bunch of sad food? Oh, you poor thing. Oh. And you eat the kiwi skin too. Yay. Yes, Costco had green, regular, and golden organic kiwi. So I got a golden one today. But the green one, I just wash it really good. See, I got mine ready here. I got one ready to eat for tonight. With my cauliflower. Yeah, if they've got the kiwis, maybe they got the wild blueberries, Jean. It's in the frozen section with the other frozen fruit. You know, the frozen regular blueberries and strawberries and foreberries and all that. Okay, so this is cooking. And just says 2 to 3 minutes. So how long do you think we've done? How about I go 2 more minutes? I have to keep track when I'm chatting because otherwise I don't pay attention. Yeah, they're a pretty good deal. I hope they're a good deal there in Colorado too. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. It's sticking. Maybe I'll add a little broth. That's it. Wait, I better go this way so I don't run into my cord. I made the broth from Anthony's broth recipe too, and it's good. All right. I don't really have the greatest. Oops, sorry guys. Sorry. Oh, our Costco usually does. Well, sometimes they don't. It just depends. Yeah, it's tough when the kids that we've raised on standard American diet don't want to switch when we're ready to switch. But parents that bring their kids up vegan, they do just fine. Although they have issues too. Some of their kids revolt. But I was listening to one gal today, and she's an advocate, and she's been, vegan all her life, and she's really, what do you call it when you fight for your way? An advocate, or can't think of the word, where she tries to get other people to do it too. Not a crusader, but somebody help me. Oh, okay, so now lower the heat, and we're going to add our spices. So our spices are curry powder, cumin, coriander, turmeric, and chili. Is that everything? Curry, turmeric, cumin, coriander, chili. Yep. So we're going to add the spices. You know how we have to toast the spices. Yum. And then cook that for a couple of minutes. And if it starts to stick, I'll add a little bit more broth. And it is sticking a little bit, so I'm going to add a little bit more broth. I should bring this down to where you can see it. There we go. When I do broth, I don't strain it. I like just, I take the immersion blender and I just blend it really well. And boy, to me, that's the bee's knees. I love it. Boy, is that really glary for you guys. Let's see if I can, there we go. So, I'm getting this everywhere, aren't I? I'll keep it moving around so it doesn't stick. Ooh, this is going to be good. Okay, and then add the cauliflower and a half a cup of butter. Stir until well mixed. Okay. So I need half a cup of water. And I think this is ready. Let's see if I can just switch this over like that. There we go, peas. Okay, and then we'll stick this in there. And we'll just start mixing this till all the cauliflower is coated. Back burner's still on high. This one, I'm going to turn up again to get it simmering. And I just keep coating it. So I had a big salad for lunch, and I put all kinds of stuff in it. It's his liver rescue salad. So I put in an orange in it. That was actually my dressing, was orange. I chopped it all up and put it in. And I squirted some lemon in it. And I put grapes in it, and I had cabbage and arugula and butter lettuce and romaine and red cabbage and green cabbage, carrot. I grated some carrot. Kind of have a base that I made a big batch of the lettuces and the celery, cabbage, and the carrot. And then I add things like cucumber, tomato, things that'll be too wet to batch ahead of time. But they're great to add later. So I added some fennel. That I could put in all the time, but I like to do it each time because then I get all the fennel that I chop in that meal because I just love fennel. And radishes. So this is getting coated. I've turned it up so it'll simmer, and I'm just going to keep cooking it until the water disappears. And that is dinner. So that's so simple, isn't it? The golden kiwis taste just like the green. It does help if both parents are vegan, Jean. Yeah, I've heard about the problems when one isn't. Yeah. And Tracy, it's only you. Jean, you and Tracy should get together because same thing with Jean, Tracy. She's all on her own there. So much easier if you don't have to cook different food. Oh, gosh, I'm so lucky that Steven's vegan, but he cooks his own food. Oh, I mean, I do a lot of things for him. Oh, I made him his tofu today. I made him his bread. I marinate the tofu for him. Make him, pots of rice, but like I'll do oat groats for him. But right now he's doing his own oats. He's just having fun, just using the organic thick cut rolled oats from Azure. So he just really enjoying just coming up with his own things. He wanted some sweet potatoes baked, so I baked some sweet potatoes for him. I make his butterscotch pudding. I mean, I still do lots of things. I make his milk. I do all the grocery shopping, but he is finishing up our counter ends. He doesn't have them on right now, but I'll show you when they get done. They're really pretty. He dyed them today, so they'll look just like the fronts of these cupboards. So, but it'll be nice. Here, I'll show you the before. The before is they're unfinished. So you can see here. See, it's just, actually he painted the frames black the other day, but he's got a panel that he's going to put in there on both sides. So you can see that one. It's kind of dark. It's dark in here because I have the Christmas lights on. So it's so pretty when I just have the Christmas lights on. As you can see here. They come across kind of funny on YouTube, but you can get the idea. I don't have any preference. I just get whatever's there, really. Yeah, Steven's very handy with stuff. He's wonderful. He's just been so wonderful. He always used to be so busy. He never had time to do our projects, but now he has all the time. And then next he's going to do the skylight up there. It's got to be taped and painted. So he'll do that next. And then I was asking today, this shelf that I've got with all my toys on it, I asked him if he'd build one of those in the workout room. And that way I can keep stuff that I'm not using that much out there and get more toys. So I have plans. So this would be really good with some raisins in it, but since Anthony doesn't have them, I'm really trying to stick with the cleanse recipes right now because I'm doing so well in the pooping department. I want to keep it going. But I don't get kicked off YouTube for saying poop because I've been saying a lot because it's been so remarkable. So I'm just going to keep coating these guys. These peas I get at Trader Joe's. These peas I get at Trader Joe's, they're the English peas. They're just English raw peas. I don't know if they're really raw or if, when in the processing, I don't know if they do something to them, but they sure are nice peas. I love them. And of course, I eat them without cooking them when I'm eating raw. But I haven't found out if it looks like they're just picked. But you know how all the companies feel like they got to boil everything so that we don't get, we get stuff anyways, don't we? E. coli and stuff. So tomorrow is the cheddar and broccoli soup. So I'm going to try to make that online too. And that'll be the day 3. So with this 3-6-9 cleanse, you do 3 days of one. He says the first 3 days you're prepping the liver. So that's what we've been doing. And he's pretty loose with what he has you eat. But they are all recipes within the Cleanse to Heal book. Then the second 3 days, 4, 5, and 6, the liver is detoxifying. It's digging for toxins within itself. And then 7, 8, and 9, it's releasing the toxins. So, and I did the raw advanced 369 cleanse twice, 18 days. And, when I look at the sample menu, he actually has you eat a lot more than what I was doing. So I might do it again if I go raw again, when and if. Um, but I'm enjoying the cooked food now. So and things are working so well in my body that I'm just going to keep going with what's working. So it's pretty cool. And that's pretty much my week. It's pretty much going to be, hopefully Carol comes home soon after the surgery, but our friend, will keep her if need be, if she has difficulty. I can go drive over to the ferry and hop on the ferry and, help her back. But if she's having difficulty like using her arms or walking, because you do have to walk off the ferries, although I don't know. I've never seen a wheelchair available to get somebody off. But we'll wait till she's strong enough to come home if there's a problem with that. So I'll keep you all posted on that too. But I'll be glad. I'm always, when people have to have surgery, so many things can happen with a surgery. I just am glad when it's over and the person's back awake, they're thinking again and speaking, and something screwy doesn't happen, and then there's no infection. I mean, they're just so dangerous. You stayed 3 days, Jean? Wow, okay. And then how long did it take you to be up and moving around after the 3 days? And did you have a radical, a simple? Yes, I would imagine she'll have drains. Yeah. Is that what kept you in there for 3 days? And how long ago was yours? You and I can talk later if you don't want to talk about it on here, but that would be good for me to know. Okay. This is drying up. Maybe I should try this. I think I'm going to turn off the burner. And I'll grab the bowl, little one, and I'll plate it. I've got some cilantro to put on it. I always put a big gob of cilantro. So you had a complete nipple sparing. I don't think they're going to spare her nipples. I think they're taking the whole thing. They said they're not going to do the lymph nodes, but everything else has got to go. Tracy Lynn sent home the next day. Oh, interesting. So it's different. That's so true. Surgeries are so different depending on the surgeon, the hospital. I'm sure at that age where a lot of my friends are having surgery. A couple of knee surgeries, total knees just happened. All right, here we go. The first time I made it, I put too much turmeric in it, but this one's perfect. Take her a month. That's what they said. Yeah. No exercise or raising blood pressure for 6 to 8 weeks. All right. Could you walk? Mm-hmm. Are you glad you did it, Jean? Thanks, Tracy Lynn. Well, I don't know what they do in Seattle. I guess we're going to find out. Really good. I stole a muffin. You didn't steal one. I told you those are yours. Here, Carolee.
Boy, Candy, what brought that
What brought it on? I told you I'm going to cook for you.
on?
There's a start.
Well,
You
oh
could-
my goodness.
I mean, I just want you to know there's going to be good food here when you come home. So I want you to come home.
Oh, baby. Oh, you're so sweet. and
I'm
funny.
on with the girls here. They want to say hello too.
Oh,
Most of them have had mastectomies, so
mastectomy? You mean
mastectomy.
mastectomies?
here she is.
Hi, gals. Hello.
Yeah, Jeannie says she had a prophylactic because everyone on her mom's side had cancer,
Oh my gosh.
plus BRCA and one gene. Jean says hi. Tracy Lynn waves.
Hey, hi, Tracy Lynn. Wonderful.
Tracy Lynn's a nurse, and she used to do the home visits.
Oh,
So she said in Perth, Australia, they went home the next day with drains and everything.
yeah.
Whereas Jean says in Colorado, they were 3 days. She was 3 days in the hospital before
Wow.
they sent her home. So
Oh,
I said,
they're
well,
trying to tell me I'll go home the same day.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Or, not go home, but just be out of the hospital.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
That's what I mean.
she's our second home.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
ladies, that's
yeah.
that's good to hear that you're still here with us anyway.
We're on an adventure.
Yeah. All right.
Jean says she was at Cedar Sinai in Los Angeles. Oh, in LA. How long
Wow.
ago, Jean? It's amazing how much they progress. As the years goes on, the hospital stays shorter and shorter if they
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. it
Which I
is.
think you'll be better. You'll sleep better if you're not. And if you can't sleep at caves, I'll come and get you, bring you
Aw,
home. 9
wow.
years ago, yeah, 2014.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, they keep getting smoother with these surgeries, I guess,
Yeah. yeah, interesting.
Pretty soon they won't even have to cut you open. They'll just have to suction it out or something,
Yeah.
It'll be crazy.
Yeah, have
Yeah.
some kind of laser or something that
Yeah.
just goes and grabs it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good to meet you all, ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you could do with these is, any you want before you go, great. Then put them in your freezer, and I'll take them out and just, one a day and thaw them for you.
Oh, okay.
So, we can leave them down here, and I'll bring it on a plate with the rest of your meal if you want. But
Well, that's okay. Well, one thing I wanted to tell you that I didn't with the kitties again is that
Yeah.
when you come in the door,
Mhm.
the litter box to the left
Mhm.
under the TV
Mhm.
is Herman's,
Okay.
and you'll notice that the way I've got it set up, and the reason for that is because he tends to throw his litter out of the box,
Okay.
and so there's the dustpan and the little thing.
Mhm.
So anytime you clean up, you probably would want to clean that up too.
Okay.
And
No problem.
Put it back in the box.
Okay.
So
Jean says those muffins are delicious. She's made them too.
yeah, they really are. I snuck one when I got home because my sister had already told me in a text message that they were for me.
I told her to try one, see if I get her approval.
Yeah, they're delicious. Absolutely. So, all right, ladies, it's great to make your acquaintance.
Jean says she uses a hand vac for her cat.
Oh, a hand vac.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I hadn't thought of that. I just brush them with a,
Mhm.
with one of those combs, that pulls out the excess hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna leave that out for me so I can brush them?
Yeah,
Maybe.
that would be.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. I usually leave it out anyway. So.
Oh, okay, good.
But I'll put it on the counter,
An obvious
with everything
place.
else, so it's obvious and
Yeah.
notes everywhere. And
Okay, great.
okay, all right, have
Right.
fun. We'll see you later.
All right.
I gotta talk to Mr. Stevens for a minute anyway.
Yeah, he's in the bedroom. Yeah,
Oh.
hand back for the litter.
Got the door closed.
Yeah, that's because he doesn't want to listen to me
Oh,
because I'm out here chatting away.
can I open the door?
So I hope everything works for the peanut. She's my baby sister. What are you gonna do? So I don't know, you guys. I'm getting some hair. What should I do? Shave it off? It's out of control. Out of control. Well, I've been wearing my my buff all day, but we just went on a walk, so I was hot when I came back. So I thought, oh, well, now I've really messed it up, haven't I? I was listening to Broccoli Mom. She was interviewing with PB&J. That was fun. She's such a sweetie. A lot of good people on YouTube. So I guess I'm dinner's ready, so I'll get off and have dinner, and I'll come back tomorrow, hopefully, and show you the cheddar broccoli soup. And hopefully some of you will be around, because I'd love to see you. Oh, there's lots of soups called but broccoli cheddar. Yeah. But this one, here, I'll show you. This is just his version, and it's a cleansed soup. And it's really thick, so this is the one that I dilute. I put another extra cup of broth in it. In fact, I need to take a broth out to thaw it to get ready for that. See if that's the better. Boy, my lighting is terrible. Got all this light behind me and nothing facing that away because of the Christmas lights.
Did I take the muffins with me?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, they're right here.
for heaven's sake. How could I forget the muffins? Holy cow.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
See you later.
All right, Carol. Yeah, PB&J. I think J is Jay. I think that's his name. Oh, isn't there a soup called that, PB&J? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Is it peanut butter and jelly soup? I have not heard of it. So, anyway, you guys have a nice night, and I will see you tomorrow. Broccoli Mom, yeah, she's on YouTube and she's on Instagram. I'm doing great, Tracy Lynn. Getting younger all the time. Good night, everybody. Good morning, Tracy Lynn. Take care, you guys. See you again.